there, air signs, it's Lisa T. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what I see for you guys for the week of September 11th through the 17th, 2019. I do apologize for being MIA last week, but I was on vacation in wonderful Nashville, Tennessee, so I didn't really have the means to be able to record for you guys, so forgive me for that, okay? But I am back this week, and I'm very interested to see what is going on for my air signs for this week. And as always, guys, not all messages are going to resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. I'm not going to be offended unless you leave me some rude comments. Then I might be offended, and then you might get blocked, and then you won't be able to see me anymore, so don't do that. But let's get into it, guys. Let's see what is going on. And for this week, I'm going to be using the Santa Muerte deck, all about those skeletons and skulls, and you will see why I love it so much. So let's get on with it, guys. What is the card of the week for the mighty air signs? And it is the Tower. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. Tower card is, I ain't gonna lie, it's not a good card to go through, right? It's about things as they are falling apart, okay? So it's about external transformation. It is about demolishing of, you know, situations or foundations that were faulty to begin with, or ones that just don't suit your current path, okay? So this may be a very tumultuous week for you guys, air signs. Let's see why that may be. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing here from a couple of cards that you guys have been lamenting a bit over the past with the Five of Cups. Okay. This is about really, you know, thinking about the past and past loss. I'm also seeing here with the Ten of Wands that you guys have been feeling very overburdened. Okay. What I'm picking up on for this, guys, I feel like this does have to do with a love relationship for you guys. It's seeming as though, you know, you guys have been more and more wanting to figure out what went wrong in the past with the Six of Cups. This is about nostalgia, okay? So I'm seeing a lot of, you know, visiting the past for you guys this week. And I feel like what that's going to do, it's going to shake you guys up a little bit, because you're going to come to some kind of an understanding that the ways that you guys were doing things before, perhaps staying with a particular partner, or the communication style that you do have with this partner, or, you know, not really being able to open yourself up to new partners because you're very stuck in the past about somebody else. I feel like all that stuff is going to really enlighten you as to how to tweak that to be able to make something a bit more fulfilling, okay? Because you guys are really, yay, I told you this was about love. You guys are really coming from the stance of the Wounded Warrior card, okay, with the Nine of Wands. I feel like, you know, what this has to do with is you guys are, some of you guys that I'm picking up on are ready to give up. You know, it's like, I haven't found the person that I'm meant to be with, or this person that I'm with, you know, it's never going to work out because we can't open up to each other, or, you know, I just can't seem to get over this particular person who's very toxic for me, okay? But I feel like what's happening is you guys are starting to desire something a bit more healthy and stable, so that is putting you in a very strong stance with that Nine of Wands card, okay? Now, the reason I said that this is about love, because boom, we get that Two of Cups card. That's the love card, okay? This is about a partnership that is built on reciprocity, and I feel like this is what you guys are really seeking. This is what you guys have been waiting for with the Hanged Man, right? You guys have been feeling like you're in a bit of a limbo, and I feel like what that has to do with is you have been really kind of living in the past lately, you know, just trying to figure out what went wrong before. But I do see one of my date cards here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like this week for you guys, I do feel like there is the chance for some kind of a new beginning in love. Okay, so whether this be with a current partner and maybe you guys finally figure out how to, you know, communicate properly, speak each other's love language, or if this is finally being able to put somebody in the past where they belong, and being able to open up to something new, I do feel like this is going to be a very positive week for you guys, and I do feel like it is going to be centered around love. So this is good. All right, so you may have somebody coming back from the past. This could be physically, or this could just be in your mind, because we do have the Judgment card here. Judgment card is about resurrection of the past. It's about having to reevaluate a situation, okay? You also got that with the Devil card. So this makes me believe that this would have been somebody or a situation that would have been very toxic for you guys. You know, very codependent or just very built on lust and temptation. You know, not something that's really grounded and stable like it seems like you guys are looking for. But I do feel, what? Okay. I do feel like for the ones that I'm tapping into, I do feel like you guys are going to have a couple of choices here, and they are both very fiery and passionate. We got the King of Wands, and we also have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is about going after something very passionately, and I do feel like this is somebody coming towards you guys, okay? The King of Wands, I feel like this is representative of the person from the past. King of Wands at its negative aspect, in my opinion, can be somebody who can be somewhat of a player, okay? So somebody who uses their magnetic draw to, you know, draw people in for the wrong reasons, okay? Very lustful, okay? So what I'm picking up on for you guys this week, air signs, is, you know, it is going to be very centered around the idea of love. I do feel like for the ones I'm tapping into, you're going to have two possibilities for, you know, the idea of love to become manifest. I do feel like the person from the past is going to be somebody that, if this was a toxic person in the past, I would say this person is still going to be toxic. So I feel like this will be your final chance to be able to put that to rest, okay? So you can open yourself up to new possibilities, okay? If this, and I do feel like there's somebody else that is newer that is coming into the picture that's going to come across very aggressive towards you. And that's the person that I would say you have more of a possibility of that Two of Cups energy with, okay? Guys, I hope this was helpful. If you need me to look into your particular situation a little bit better, feel free to contact me at the email address below. But otherwise, advice for this week is just to be very mindful about who you're giving your time and attention to. If this is somebody from the past that was toxic, be very, very careful with that person. I do feel like it is the, you know, the possibility to close that door to open up to somebody new, because I do see two energies, okay? Air signs, I love you guys. I will be back this week for the individual signs for the second half of September, and then again next week for the weekly, okay? Bye, guys. Have a great week.